What if I'm wrong? What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? What if my supply runs out? What if I'm wasting my time? What if I can't afford it? What if the price of things keep going up? What if I can't start over? What if there's no good for me in this world? From where do I begin? For a lot of us, we don't even know why we fear what we fear. We just know that we fear it. Fear is like faith, in that they both come from within us and not outside of us. However, they're also different because fear is our thoughts left unchecked. Fear is two things for us. It is our natural disposition to want to hold on to every semblance of control that we can. And the loss of that control makes us afraid. Now, the second part is our survival, self-preservation. We instinctively look out for or look out to avoid anything that may tamper with that self-preservation. So it might be our lives, our relationships, our sustenance, everything that we require to have our lives. So if both fear and faith come from within us, then we can easily say that our fears are our unchecked selves, our unchecked imagination, projections, whatever it is that we bring out from ourselves. So this is the energy that we're projecting. The unchecked energy, the unchecked thoughts, the unchecked projections are fear because they are natural. So sometimes we get fear from being around certain people, being around certain places, imbibing certain mindsets, adopting certain ways of doing things, cultures. We borrow their fear. Faith is more difficult to do. Why? Because faith is that projection that comes from within us that requires us to actually pay attention. You have to put in some effort for faith. You have to, okay, faith, like Tony Robbins put it, is trust. Bible says, okay, evidence of things not yet seen. It comes down to trust. I trust the process. I trust this I rely on. I trust this. I trust that. That's outside of my control. That is faith. Everything else is fear because you're not thinking anymore. You're not putting effort anymore. Once you remove effort, it's fear. That's what's running us. Like, wow. Imagine loving somebody out of fear. Imagine going to work out of fear. Imagine going to write an exam or going into an interview with fear first. Oh my God, they might not take me. I might not be enough. I might not be this. I might not be that. Or you don't want to do certain things because you are afraid certain people will look at you different and you probably fall out of favor with them because you are afraid first. One of the most liberating things that I have come to understand is to give myself to that part of my own being that is projecting effort, projecting, no, I'm not going to let my thoughts rule me. It's okay to have some anxiety in your life, but not to have your life to anxiety. It's okay to feel, oh, I feel depressed right now. I feel down. I feel sad. I feel crushed. It's okay to have those moments, but this is still a passive way of experiencing life, living in fear. Everything is happening to you rather than for you. So, personally, as a believer, my mind is life is happening for me, right? All things work together for my good. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. That one is just different because it's not telling me that first and foremost the whole control of the universe is on me. I can't control everything. However, I am not just blindly optimistic, but faith is I am putting my trust in something bigger than myself, in someone, in my case, bigger than myself. So just like a kid says, oh, my dad will get this for me. because you know your dad will get it for you. You know the capacity your dad has to make things happen. So imagine how much more God, who is above our earthly fathers, who is above all we know, all we comprehend. And if God says, you shall not want, I make a table for you in presence of your enemies, I'm like, okay. All this is telling me is that God is already creating these things beyond what I can see, beyond what I can control. It's not about me. It's about what is being made for me. Now, I can rob myself of that position if I give myself to fear, if I give myself to feelings of inadequacy, if I give myself to despair, to worry, to angst. I lose that position for me to be able to say that, yes, I am now actively keen into what is meant for me. So, in that same way, I would say, wake up. Fear is one thing, faith is another. And the only way to really live in the driver's seat of your life, pun intended, is to have faith. This has been Salim Mohammed Harfa, the Physical Game. Catch you in the next one. Peace.